Welcome back to Coastal Resin and Glitter. Another sunny day in Florida, and it's actually warm out. And I'm kind of doing things as usual, a little backwards. I got this mold in yesterday or the day before, I don't recall now. This is from Resiners, it's their dinosaur, and I'm doing it. And because it's so deep, I'm using deep pour. I'm not going to take a chance of this thing blowing up or burning up or doing a flash cure. So deep pour is what I'm using, and I have obviously it calls for 700, so I was going to do 750. Well, I end up with 900 because I got too much of it's 2 to 1. I got too much of the 1, so I had to equal it out with the 2. So we got 900. I think I'm gonna probably end up doing something that really doesn't need deep pour, but that's what we got. And I am going to do Mary's technique with this. I seen her do it this morning on a little bit deeper critter. And being that this is the first time we're using this particular mold, and this thing, I can see it as a bubble trap. It has got so many scales and so many horns in its head. It needed to have a thinner resin like deep pour is. So we'll see how it goes and get it mixed up here. I ended up, I'll do it on Coasting Through the Week. It's a Coasting Through the Week coaster that, again, didn't quite do what I wanted it to do. Beach scene. So anyway, I fixed it. I got a top coat on it already, waiting to be shown on my next coaster. It seems like my ending videos, I end up, because of what's been going on in my time frame of getting things filmed, my ending coasters end up being on the following Coasting Through the Week. I guess that's just the way it is. And this is going to have lots of bubbles. I think I'm going to put a little bit in the base of it, which is, normal. Put it in the vacuum chamber and let at least where the horns and stuff are, maybe get all the bubbles out of where that is and get some of that done, and then we'll just have to hope that the rest of it works. This has got tiny little bubbles in it, and I don't think I've got, well, this one is the Let's Resin 2 to 1, so it's got a good time frame of work time. I should probably put some in the head, put both of what's left in this container and in the head in the vacuum chamber, and let them debubble together. That way it'll give me a little bit of time to get together. I'm going to use Mary's technique. I watched her again this morning, and the ones that I did, that I posted, that had a little bit of fallen white and some lines of white. I'm seeing that she actually takes the time to break it up further than what the putting the clear into it does if necessary. So we're getting it slowly but surely. We will get things right, and I think this is looking pretty good, other than it is a lot of resin, guys. 700 milliliters is what this dinosaur takes. So I've got 200 extra that I'll have to figure out what to do. What is there something solid, Ryan, that could take some deep pour? Really? You're gonna fall?
No.
Then why did we trip? That's not solid. That's got a core in it. I'm talking about something solid. What's that one above it that tall one right above your hand. What is that?
It's a whatever.
Oh my gosh, girl. Oh, that's that bear with the balloons. I don't want that right now. Whoops, sorry guys. Didn't mean to make you dizzy. I'm guessing that I probably have stirred for about 5 minutes. It looks, other than bubbles, it looks pretty darn good. I'm going to put some in here and hope that the bubbling action doesn't dislodge the eyeballs. Because if it does, they'll just have to get painted on. It'll look like a little crazy guy. All right, I will be back. BRB. Okay, I am back. And just for future reference to you guys, the eyeballs did delodge. So they'll just get painted on when I bring him out of whatever state he's going to be in. And, oh, look at this. And there's bubbles all along the edge. And I got rid of a lot of bubbles. But there are bubbles all over here. This is going to be one massive bubble catcher. This is going to be sorry I didn't wait for the pressure pot to go up. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Lots of micro bubbles in here. Oh well. Ryan, your dinosaur will just be deformed.
Okay.
Can you tear off just a single piece of that for me? I'm going to put some white into this cup. So when or not white, clear. I insist on calling clear white for some reason. Okay. First I'm using Octopus ink from Laura's Art Corner. This one is Marigold. And red wine. I'm going to do the first two at the same time, and then I will. She sometimes does them separate, sometimes she does them together, so we'll see how that goes. And I don't know, this might be a trick, being it's a where the head's at. It's not like it's an easy. I'm just gonna kind of bring the ink, or bring the resin to me and get it done. And do a little bit of white. This is another experiment, guys. And, oh, I need more white. What did I do with, or clear, darn, clear, not white. Okay, and she says you just gotta make sure that you break the white up, even if it means going in with a stirrer and breaking them up like that. You don't want to leave anything solid, because especially the white, because it will sink, which is what we know is what it's going to do. Okay, so now I'm going to put a little bit more white in. Clear. A little bit more clear in, guys, not white. And as you can see, there are bubbles. Even though it came out pretty bubble clear, there are bubbles coming off the side of this thing. If it even looks remotely nice, it's going to be a surprise. And this time I'm going to go with Smurf.
It's going to be multicolored.
Okay, and clear, and probably, oh jeez, see, typical of me, if there's going to be a challenge, it's going to be that I keep picking things that aren't the easiest to do. And now we're going to go with some white. And this obviously isn't Mary's professional way, because she gets it pretty much just with sprinkling the white in there. This is going to be one hippie style dinosaur. All right. And we're going to go with more white again.
Clear.
It's a good thing Ryan's home from Joe's. He knows what I'm doing. The yellow really doesn't show up, does it?
It's neat how the Smurf mixed with yellow turning it green.
Well, that's yellow and blue are green. I never even thought about that. So we are, and I'm just going to swirl it because, and then I'm going to use a little bit of the clear to get it down into it. And I think that's the trick. You want some of the clear to get down into your object, not just sitting on the surface. That's what gives it the cloud effect. And I don't know where it's going to. It's hiding somewhere. Oh my gosh, guys, this is gonna be one hippie. I need to have something different besides, I guess I'm gonna have to add more red, because we're just ending up with a green dragon. I don't think dragons are always green.
I thought it was a dinosaur.
Whatever it is. Dinosaur, dragon. It's
A reptile.
it's full of there's lots of bubbles in it, even though we went through the chamber. Like I said, this is going to be, when I get my vacuum or pressure pot up, this will be one of my first ones that I run through the pressure pot to see if, and see, that took all of the white down into it. Okay, and I'm going to do some more clear. And just the red and white. All right. It just drives us right down to into it. Ooh. This table is level, but yet it's coming up that way. And I don't, yeah, the feet are full. Ryan, would you hand me one of the big popsicle sticks, please? Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. Hello?
Hello? Hi, good afternoon. Am I speaking with Gloria?
Can I ask who's calling? Okay, so I'm back. That was a phone call from an insurance company that I had to take, and I could talk and do this all at the same time. So what I ended up doing, I ended up using all of the deep pour, 1,700 milliliters or whatever was on this critter. Well, looks like he's going to be mostly green. Well, you know, yellow and blue make green. I didn't even put that together in my brain. So he's going to be mostly green. His eyeballs did pop out in the bubbling in the air chamber. So I'll have to paint his eyes. Darn, they were going to be a pretty. They look good with the green. I wonder if you can drill out the eye socket. I'll have to see if I've got a drill that's big, that's the same size as the eyeball, and drill out the eye socket a little bit to set it in. I'll have to see. Anyway, so I did some in my, I did this candle. Can you see it over here? This is a candle holder that I did with some of the leftover. And it's like, it blows my mind that this table is level, but everything shows off a little bit unlevel. I don't get it. And then I put some in the my egg carton. I put the egg carton that I finished pouring yesterday. It was done. I put it in the refrigerator with eggs, and my grandson says, "You put it in the refrigerator?" I says, "Yeah, it holds eggs." It holds 6 eggs, and that's what he cooks. He cooks 6 eggs. He cooks eggs, kind of scrambles them so the yolk is a little bit on the soft side yet. Then he makes egg salad out of it. I would have never thought about it. Now he makes it so that I get some and he gets some. What a fast way rather than do boiled eggs. Tastes fantastic. Anyway, that's off the subject. I will be back probably in the morning to demold. I'm going to let this set for a little while. Ryan, these can get put away. And come out here in a bit and turn the heat mat on so that some of the bubbles can rise up. I'm not seeing a whole lot of bubbles, but I know that little booger has got, if he doesn't have tons of bubbles in him on those scales, it's going to be a miracle.
Probably will.
He will, like I said, he's going to be he will be a pressure pot baby for certain. So anyway, and I wanted to show you, following Michelle's lead, I poured these last night, but I only poured one that was a set. And then it needed a little top coat, so I did UV and put some rhinestones on it. I've got to pull out some little flowers to put into it, and I'll make it a magnet just like she does. They're cute. They're a whole lot smaller than I expected them to be. I don't know what, I don't know what in my mind, you look at them and she's holding them. That's pretty obvious that's all it is. Anyway, we will see you on Demold. You have a good evening.
All right, now we're back. Ryan is anxious to see what this whole green thing looks like. I don't know. I don't think these turned out the way I wanted, so let's get them unmolded. It's been 2 days. It was deep pour. This is a candle mold, and I don't know if I got it from Amazon. I seen not Amazon, or if I got it from Timo, or if it might even come from Let's Resin, because I seen on a video. You guys are too far away from where I'm standing back here. I gotta move this a little bit so that then it's not gonna be right. I don't know. Anyway, I seen Let's Resin had one of those tutorial videos I seen the other night, 3 o'clock in the morning when I couldn't sleep, about candles. And they took resin candles and put real candles in. Now they didn't pour the wax into them. They used the little tiny cups that have the steel rim, and that's what they put in them. So I'm thinking, okay, if that is what they're showing, we can use real candles as long as it's not probably below, like something like this. It's just a tea light, basically. And they're using a real tea light. And am I recording? I hope I am. It's blinking. I think it's blinking. I think it's recording. Okay, this was done Mary's Swirl way. Now, I'm not raising any big hopes on that I did it right yet, but this is kind of pretty this way. It's pretty. I can't say that it did what I was hoping it would do. I don't see a lot other than there's the swirling and stuff. And I was using, what was I using? 2 colors that make green. So that's, that was
blue and the yellow.
Yeah, especially on the whatever this thing is, dinosaur. That's why he's all green. Blue and yellow kind of just goes together. But it's pretty. Kind of tealy color. That is very pretty. But they had, and then, see, this is deep. I don't know if I would put one over there. Gosh. But they did. That is kind of crazy. I'll have to see if I can find that same video again. And well, this is not going to be fun to get out, guys. Oh, this is not going to be a fun one. Brian, you're going to have to go grab that alcohol spray for me. I can tell. Oh, I get it off the table. Maybe not so bad. I'm sorry, this doesn't help you guys because I've got to kind of have it close to me, and the way the camera is, it's in the middle of the counter and it's a little bit ways from me. So let's get the tail. Now we just have to get the little booger's head. And I'll tell you what, knock on wood, there's no bubbles on the tail. That impresses me. Let's hope it's the way that is the rest of the way. Oh, this is not going to be fun. I can, oh my. Here it is, it's dark, it's late, and we're fighting with it, oh my. Look, I know Hunter's on the computer on one of his games, so if I go in there and say, hey, I need help, he's going to say, yeah, right. Go get that alcohol spray, would you please? Sorry, this is not much. He's all green, see? But I don't know how I'm going to get him over his head. Here, spray that down in there, please. Just a minute, let me get it. Okay, spray down in there. Okay. Don't go anywhere with it, because I guarantee that we're going to need more. Oh my gosh. The feet don't mean anything. The feet aren't stopping anything from coming up. And they're still soft. And it's been, what, 2 days? And the feet are still soft. Okay. Sorry, that's the window air conditioning going off.
Need help?
Oh my gosh. I need a crane. Spray again, Ryan, please. Spray again. Oh, spray again. Hurry. Hurry. I don't know. It's coming a little bit at a time. Okay, let's try this side. So far, I'm not seeing any bubbles. Okay, Hey, look guys, he's almost brown. His feet are white, and he is green. Oh my gosh. Okay. That is
Might be a bearded dragon.
an interesting adventure. It's not a bearded dragon. That is, he's cute. I mean, I didn't get any bubbles. Not any bubbles. And this was using D4. Remember, I did put, like, well, the first clear 4 I put in the vacuum chamber, but that was just for these horns, really, not for the rest of them. And I really expected all of these scales to be full of bubbles. There isn't any. All my points are there. Wow. But he's green. He's not yellow and blue and white. Got a little white. His feet are white. Got a little bit of whatever right there.
Right.
So he's green. So I'll have to color him up. He's still a little bit. He's cured, but you can feel that he's not cured completely. But that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I mean, takes some muscle. Cute. Couple of days. I'm going to leave it a couple of days, and then I'll paint it. I don't want to paint it while it's still the way it feels. Might try it again eventually with something else, but
The smaller ones.
the smaller dinosaurs.
Yeah.
I don't think they're any easier to get out. Ah, this is kind of cute. So he's going to get put on up on the video just as he is, not decorated. We'll see him later on. I'll decorate him in a couple of days and show him up on another video. This looks like a creature that would invade anybody's space.
It's like a horn, one of those.
And this is pretty. This is very pretty, but I don't know about putting an actual candle in there, like they were showing on TV. And this is the mold that they were using. Okay, that's it, guys. That was quick. Now I can go finish editing this one, and we can put this one out so that you'll see it tomorrow. Whatever today is. What's today's day? The 19th?
Yeah.
The 20th or the 21st? Because I've got one going out right now, so it'll probably be tomorrow, so that I can come out here and pour again. And this was, what are the big bottles? Is that less resin? The white bottles in the front. Yep, that's Resin's D4, 2-to-1. Again, I put the first thing that had most of the horns, I put him in the vacuum chamber. But after that, nope, it was on the heat mat after about an hour. And again, there is not, I don't see one scale, not even his little throat knobber thing there.
Dewlap.
What is it?
A dewlap.
That's a dewlap?
Yeah.
What's a dewlap?
I don't know. Something that lizards have.
Oh, people don't have them? You got a dewlap?
I have an Adam.
Oh. Smarty pants. Okay, we are done, guys. We will see you later.